It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see who can claim Big Apple bragging rights. It's the New York Giants and the New York Jets, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Greetings from the New York-New Jersey border at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that feel like they have all the pieces. Just came up short last year. They were so excited to get 2024 going and try to make another run to get into the postseason.
Yeah, and both these teams absolutely fall into that category. And just last year, going into the season, Mike, not only did they have playoff expectations, but in a lot of ways, they had Super Bowl aspirations. They believe that if the things fall their way, they catch a break, they continue to stay healthy, the roster they have put together is a playoff roster, if not a Super Bowl roster.
Here's the veteran Greg Zuerlein as we are ready to start. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense making their way out for the first time. Led out by their rookie quarterback out of Ole Miss.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the number one goal is to come out with a victory.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And he's going to be sacked, but there is a flag down. Not sure how close he was to being offsides. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. 15 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a first down. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. This one is hauled in by Daniel Bellinger. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. Second and a yard. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Here's a first carry for their running back. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Giants.
Each week coming into the game, every team in the league, Mike, places a huge emphasis on success on their opening drive. But the key to that is sustaining possession, converting on 3rd down. It's exactly what they were able to do here, keeping the ball on the ground.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Left side in the hands of Neighbors. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal, but I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Panay Wanwu now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time by the man from Ohio State, 6'3", Justin Fields.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Here's 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. Has an opening. Past the 40. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Now an injury timeout, and that's Breece Hall, who is struggling a bit after that play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. A 1st down throw for Fields. He's got a receiver, Allen Lazard. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They are cooking to begin this drive. This play going for 30 yards.
In this coverage breakdown, Mike, it's just completely unacceptable. You come out in dime defense. What that means is you have 6 defensive backs and only 1 linebacker most often. So for the offense to find an open receiver with that much space to operate, you just have to imagine there was some sort of breakdown in communication and execution because he had a lot of room to operate, and that defensive coordinator is not happy.
He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So, 4th down, and the veteran Greg Zuerlein on for the Jets. Zuerlein's kick is good, and the Jets will tie the game at 3 apiece. Field goals for both sides on their opening possessions. 3-3 as this one's kicked away. Olszewski now to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to get going with their second possession. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Here's a 3rd down and 4. They send the tight end in motion. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Jamie Gillen to punt for the Giants. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. The Jets offense ready for their second possession. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Watch the pursuit by this defensive end. The quarterback tries to escape the pocket, but he just keeps on chasing him, and he closes that ground in a hurry and brings him down for a big sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Running straight ahead with Edwards. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Tyler Nubin is there for the stop. Third and long. Fields. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to be taken down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. To throw is Fields. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. Fields now. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Javon Holland. Into space. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
My great lesson for any young quarterbacks out there, of course you're disappointed when you turn the ball over. It feels like the world's collapsing on top of you. But you know what makes it a little better? When you hustle down the field and you go make the touchdown-saving tackle. Says a lot about this quarterback.
Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on first and 10. Now a give on the ground. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. They'll throw out of the gun. And is caught. It's Robinson. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard. That's hauled in at the 2. And he'll take it on in. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field, and results in a nice touchdown.
Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. It's up and good. And the Giants take a 10-3 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. Here comes Allen. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
Great job there by the defensive lineman. You can see, Mike, why he is one of the best interior players in the entire league, using his strength and his speed to get through into the backfield, take the running back down for a loss.
Second down. It's Fields. And that'll be batted down and incomplete.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have two defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
On third down, it's Allen. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The best time to call a draw is when the defense is playing a pass situation, so a down and distance that screams pass. You want those defensive linemen ripping up the field thinking, I'm going to go sack the quarterback. In this case, they time it perfectly, hands the ball off to the back, big pickup.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Giants' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Quick throw to Neighbors on the RPO. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
That's caught downfield by Robinson. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
We've now seen this quarterback show that he can beat you from both inside and now outside of the pocket. The ability to use his legs to flush out and buy time for his receivers. They uncover downfield, leads to a big pickup.
First down throw there is incomplete. Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they're going to get to him and take him down. Taken back to the other side of midfield. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has...
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not enough for the first down. So it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen on now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll run to begin this drive. Knock them down, up beyond the 30.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up 1st and 10. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. So after 1, it's the Giants leading this one early. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Off the play action, here's Fields. Looking deep for Lazard. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. And he is going to have... It was 3rd and 3, and they picked up 6. They'll go back to Edwards on first down, and he'll bring this across midfield as this drive is taking shape. A gain of 7 on that one. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. A give left side. Here comes Hall. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. Now a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Fields. Open man, left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? To throw is Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a first down. Back to throw is Fields. Looking deep for Lazard.
For an offense that really hasn't had a lot of things go right up until this point, those are the plays that you just have to make. Those can be a spark for the rest of the game, and it's amazing how quickly things can turn. But instead, he overthrows his receiver, and it's all for nothing.
Now a second down throw for Field. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
If this was just one guy dominating them up front, there's a lot of things that you can do. You can chip him. You can double team him. You can start sliding the offensive line and pass protection his way, trying to slow him down. But this has been coming from a lot of different spots, and right now it just looks to be a breakdown in the protection, and they have no answer on how to stop it.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Fields. This one caught by Lazard. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6. And Zuerlein comes back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one off. Olszewski now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Giants offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Quinnen Williams there to make the play. Here's 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. Derek Nottie there to bring him down. Here now, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. And he does a nice job to avoid the initial wave. They're going to get him down behind the line.
They teach these defensive ends to rush to the X. The X is the spot where the quarterback stops his drop, and you can see when he hit that back foot, he had nowhere to go, and he's able to bring him down for a big sack.
On comes the punter now, as he's on to punt for the Giants. And no return on this one. Fair catch signaled for and taken. The Jets offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center. the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
They'll go again with Hall. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. Here's Fields. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete. On comes Thomas Morstead as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Giants offense ready to take over once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Slot receiver headed right. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down. They'll try to pick this one up on the ground. 14 on the pickup. That's good for a Giants first down. Some room inside the 30. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
It's definitely nice to have one of those bruising, punishing backs to kind of help wear down the defense. But I'll tell you what, you can give me a flat-out electric runner like this guy any day of the week. He can turn on those jets, get in that high gear, and he is gone.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw to the goal line and in. Gano on to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Giants are able to extend the lead. It's now 17-6. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. On the return, here comes Wanwu. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Jets offense ready for this next possession. They'll start out first down and 10. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. They'll send a tight end in motion. A give. Here's Hall. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Now, Fields. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, and which is weird, Mike, because they sent so many guys out in the route. But what does that do? It really stresses your protection. The more guys out in the route, the less guys blocking, and the play ends up resulting in a sack.
Taking off, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. Got to get it to the 28, but now it's third down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. On comes Greg Zuerlein to try the field goal. This one from 47 yards out. 3 for 3 in the game as this one is also good. And the Jets are able to get it back within a score. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got his man, that's Slayton, and they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick throw, taken in.
They still have that timeout in their back pocket, so they can still throw the ball anywhere on the field. They've got to generate a chunk play, call timeout, and either try a long field goal or just chuck it deep into the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the 4th time tonight. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. These two teams making their way back out of their locker room, so that means we're just about set for the second half. And to bring it your way, we go back out to Mike and Greg.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Fields now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. A run here with Hall. And he will pick up a first down up to the 37-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. What about that? Out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. On the handoff, here comes Hall.
Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Fields now. Off he goes. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. One of the Giants has it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. In motion, it's Robinson. Now, faking the give. And that is incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
Now, fair catch is called for and made right there at the 45. The home team's offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Micah McFadden, the linebacker, there on the tackle. They face second down and 7. Give up the middle with Hall. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. They'll run. This is Hall. He'll push forward for about a yard. That's Bobby Okereke there for the stop. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw is Fields. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on first down. To throw is Fields. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
You can see this quarterback. He has a lot of confidence in his legs as he escapes the pocket to extend these plays downfield. But let's give credit to the defensive front. They continued to pursue, and they were able to take him down behind the line for a sack.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Whistles look like the right side got an early jump there. Let's check the flag. Fields now on 2nd down. This one caught by Lazar. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
He's got his man complete to Wilson. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. They give to Hall. Lane fills quickly. Only managed to get this to the 14. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Fields. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll empty out the backfield and line up for 3rd and 3. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? Now another try at 1st and goal, albeit from a little further back. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. On the run, here's Hall. Good blocking, and he's in. It felt like they needed a touchdown. Greg, in the worst way, after getting those early field goals to find the end zone. Big boost for this offense.
And it felt like they really needed it. As you said, Mike, to come away with 3 previous drives ending in field goals and not being able to cross it over the goal line for 6, it starts to wear on you as an offense. You start having a little doubt saying, hey, can we finish any of these drives? Now they finally do, and we can expect this to kind of start to roll throughout the rest of this game.
And even though it's just the third quarter, they'll try to draw even right here and go for 2. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. So after the touchdown at the other end, Zerline is out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense back onto the field for their next possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Start on the ground, and he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll stick with him again. And this will be a Giants 1st down. He'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Back to the air one more time. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. Third and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Open man, that's Slayton. And he will get into the end zone.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
Now, Gano for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Giants will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down and 3. On the give, it's Hall. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. Quick slant into the hands of Wilson. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw is Fields. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get 2 hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
Here's Hall. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the first down.
On first down, they go right back to Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hall. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down forthcoming. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 3rd and 2. Catch made right side by Wilson. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. Throwing is Fields. That's hauled in at the 2. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he will score! Game on! They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use them than down here on the goal line.
Greg Zuerlein now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets will cut it to a 2-point lead. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the 4th quarter as they kick it off. Olszewski now to return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Giants offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And we show you some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game right throughout this one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. They send him right out of the slot. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete. The Giants sending out their punter as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Jets offense and Breece Hall getting set for this next drive. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. First and 10. Now, Fields. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Paulson Adebo, the good coverage, gets his hand in there to knock it away.
Nice play there by the defender, able to get his hand up on that ball and break up the pass. And frankly, if he's able to come down with that catch, he'd be playing offense.
Now a second down throw for Fields. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Fields to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now fourth down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. They'll be forced to punt, trailing here in the fourth quarter. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Back to throw here to begin the drive. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And that will lead to a second down. He'll drop the throw. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The Giants sending out their punter. Now a fair catch, and it's going to be a long field. They'll take over right about their own 13. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's first and 10. Fields. And that ball incomplete over the middle. Second down, it's Fields. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Fields now. And this ball incomplete on third down. On comes the punt team now for the Jets, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. This kick hangs up, and a fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. The Giants offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. This one is caught by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down, a pickup of 8. Now, faking the give. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Here's 2nd and 6. Slot man in motion right. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Unfortunately, Mike, over my career, I've been in this guy's shoes plenty of times, probably more than I wish to admit. You take your eyes off the ball. You think about becoming a runner before securing the catch, and when you do that, you end up watching the ball fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Special teams out to the field, ready for this punt, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Jets offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing again. Fields on 2nd and 10. It is brought in by Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Here's 1st and 10. On the option, here's Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A couple of first downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Fields to keep it himself. And maybe the quarterback should have given that one away. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Fields now on 2nd down. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
To say football is a game of inches may be an understatement after that last play. I mean, if he gets there just a little bit quicker, he can get 2 hands on it and reel it in. And instead of just forcing the incomplete, he could have had himself a pick.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Open man is Lazard. He's got it. It's a gain of 19 in the air. Good for a Jets 1st down. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll run on 1st down, and here's Allen. Not much. 2nd and long coming up. To throw is Fields. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. A give. Here's Hall, and he is going to have a Jets 1st down. They wind up gaining 8 on 3rd and 4. Fields. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them. The defenders knew a pass was coming. They had their ears pinned back here on 3rd down, but they initially allowed him to escape the pocket and make a break for it, but give them credit. They recognized the scramble quickly, rallied to the ball, stopped him short of the 1st down.
So now, big spot for the veteran Greg Zuerlein. This to grab a late lead. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter. So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. The return starts from the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now. They get set to take over once more. The deficit is 1, as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He keeps it himself. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here comes second down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Tyrone Tracy. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
All right, this is a good start. Plays like these are definitely going to help as you work your way into scoring range. While you have to be wary of the clock and keep an eye on it, they should have plenty of time here to finish this drive.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. The Jets offense make their way out to take over once more. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Another run, and again, it's Allen. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Now a timeout. Giants, that is their second. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. So this one in the win column for the Jets. It was a closely fought affair, but they're able to survive, and they eke out the 1-point victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.